It's Tip Tuesday, and today I want to talk about attention. My puppy is very good at getting my attention. She puts her head on my lap and looks up at me with those puppy dog eyes. Who couldn't resist that? Yet when it comes to our business, it might not be so obvious. You're in the middle of something. You get an idea, a slight nudge. A comment or a post causes you to stop and take notice. Do you pay attention? Very often, those moments are ripe for new and possibly better ways of doing things. So, next time something interrupts you, you hear something, you see something, just notice. Notice without being distracted by it. Write it down. Earl Nightingale says ideas are like slippery fish. If you don't spear them with a pen, they go away. So today and this week, just notice when you see, hear something that in the past led to a distraction and took you down that rabbit hole of doing something else. Just notice, jot it down. We all have phones. I use my phone for things like that. Anytime something comes to me, I don't let it distract me. I don't let it keep me from doing what I was doing. I just put it in my phone and then it's gone. I stop thinking about it, and then later on, I can go back and look at it and see if it's really something I want to pay attention to or if it's just one of those fleeting thoughts. You still have it written down. When we look at things that way, we can collect things, we can later on sort things, and we can also, if possible, use them at a later date. We want to make sure that when something happens, pay attention long enough to write it down and then let it go. And then later go on and look at things. Thomas Edison had the most patents of anybody. And that is exactly what he did. He had notebooks that he wrote things down in. He didn't let any idea slip away. He didn't let any idea distract him. If he was in the middle of something, he would just write it down. And then later on, he would go in and categorize it. And the category, one of your categories could be no. That is a possibility. No is always an option. Yet when you say no, when you're in the middle of something, before you even think about it, when you let it become a distraction, that's where you run into trouble sometimes. So today, just pay attention. Pay attention to those fleeting thoughts, write them down, let them out of your mind so you can get back to what you were doing. And then at some later date, spend some time going through everything and making a decision. Is this something I want to do? Is it something I want to do now, later, never? And just categorize those things. And you might see a pattern coming up. I do this very often with my Tip Tuesdays, with my lives, and with my posts. I write things down, and when something comes to me, I just jot it down. I decide whether I want to do it this week or next week or never. I actually was in the middle of, I had everything, all of my posts all written for this week, and an idea came to me. And I decided to put that off until next week. So next week's posts are already written. And I have a different focus for this week. So just again, notice, pay attention. Don't let that distract you and keep you from doing what's important right now. Just notice, write it down, and then look at it later and decide what to do with it. So here is to your successful business by paying attention and allowing those ideas to come to you to create better results with less effort. Until next time, dream bravely.